is a new year, and maybe you're one of those people who are healthy new year people, or you're kind of like, it is what it is, give me all the food you can give me. This dish slaps so hard. I'm making broccoli bolognese. You might be thinking, red sauce with broccoli and meat over pasta? That does not sound good. And I agree with you, it doesn't sound good. But that's not what I'm making. This is not a red sauce. It's like a broccoli, it's not creamy. It's like a, I don't know why they call it broccoli bolognese. So like, just get it out of your mind. It's just kind of like a broccoli. I'm using some sausage, pasta water, so it's gonna be thick and creamy with some cheese over orecchiette, or I think it's like ears in Italian, something like that. But it's fun because it has these little cups where all of like the sauce lives and enjoys life until it's eaten. This is a Bon Appetit recipe, so you know it's gonna be good. I will leave that link down below in the description so you can get all the exact measurements and ingredients for you to enjoy your broccoli bolognese. I am switching out one thing. The recipe calls for sweet Italian sausage. I am not feeling the pork today, so I have some chicken sausage. We'll see how that goes. But other than that, I am good to go. Gonna get all my stuff ready and prepped out, and then over to the stove. We can get started. My broccoli. I've got fresh broccoli here, so I'm just gonna chop off these little florets. Chopping broccoli. This will now go into my pot of salted boiling water just to cook for like 3 or 4 minutes, just to kind of get the rawness out of it. It's going to be cooked further on in the pot later, so just cook it for a few minutes, and then we're going to take it out of the pot, reserve the water. We can cook the pasta in there, then we can move on to our next step. I'm going to kind of give this a slice, and then I'm going to chop it up, because with regular sausage I would just suggest to take it out of the casing and crumble it and cook it that way, but this is already cooked. So I kind of want to try to mimic that crumbly texture as well as I can. So I'm just gonna experiment a little. There has to be an easier way to get garlic off of the bulb, like the first one. Like, I watch Giada do it all the time. She just like pulls it open like the Hulk. I'm like, girl, you're as big as my leg. There's no way you're doing that. I can never get it. While the water is still boiling from when I took the broccoli out, I'm just gonna toss the pasta in there and have that cook. Do it till like al dente-ish, a little bit under, because we are gonna be still further cooking it when we throw it into the bolognese. In she goes. I finally freed my garlic. That was interesting. So I'm gonna give it a good smash. Let it know you love it. I'm just gonna give it a rough chop. Other than that, I have got my red pepper flake ready to go because I'm gonna be brave and get a little spicy today. Not really though, you know, just a couple shakes for me. So I think now we are good to go over to the stove. Over here, we've got our pasta going. Over here, I've got a couple tablespoons of olive oil on like a medium heat. To the olive oil, I'm gonna add the garlic and the red pepper flake just to fry off for a couple minutes. I'm gonna toss the sausage in with the garlic and oil. It's already fully cooked. I just wanna get it a little crispy. Before I added the sausage, I was supposed to add some pasta water into here with the garlic and stuff, but it'll be fine. No worries. I'm not gonna add it now because I don't want it to steam it too much. I wanna get this sausage a little crunchy first. It's all good. As long as it gets in there at some point, and we're gonna be adding some more later, we're good. It's fine. Everything's fine. Got my little crispy guys going on in here. I'm going to just grab some pasta water. Pretty much will lift anything off of the bottom of the pan, all those bits, as well as start to thicken up our little sauce here. It makes everything creamy and thick. As you can see by myself, I have a perfect example, creamy and thick. To my sausage mixture here, I'm gonna add back in the broccoli. Give this a stir around. And here is where we're gonna do some smashing. Got myself one of these tater smashers. Get in there and give it a good smush. And you can leave some parts bigger, some little bits. To this goes the pasta. Stir this around. All of our little bits of broken up broccoli and sausage are just getting distributed throughout. The pasta is finishing cooking, and that pasta water is just absorbing into everything, and as you stir it, it gets like creamier in consistency because of all the starch that's in there, and it's just gonna be velvet. Parmesan cheese. And because I want to brighten it up and broccoli loves lemon, I'm gonna add some lemon juice. And maybe a little bit of zest. Let's dig in. And here we have our broccoli bolognese. Oh, it's beautiful. Let me get you closer. Look at this hearty meal. Perfection. Gonna top it with a little extra cheese because why not? You made it to the new year. I think you deserve some cheese. Little flaky salt to finish it off. And there you've got beautiful broccoli bolognese ready to devour. And then you stuff. What movie is that from? Got my little brock bolo here. It is creamy and cheesy. Big bite, sausage, pasta, broccoli. Look at this healthy bite. That chicken sausage tastes exactly like sweet Italian sausage, like pork. It's very strange, but I like it. This dish, it's so comforting. It is so creamy in there. The textures are great and it is delicious and hearty. This is like warming me from the inside out. You get like a crunchy piece of sausage in there with that garlic. Oh, that is so good. And it is so creamy. I didn't really put a lot of cheese in here. All of this creamy consistency is from that pasta water, which is full of starch, and it thickens everything up and it binds everything, and it just makes its own perfect sauce. And it took like no time at all. Yes, the sausage was fully cooked before I put it in the pan, but even with pork sausage, it really doesn't take that long to brown up pork. I could say like this is a very good, quick weeknight meal. And I feel like I'm starting the new year off right with this. It tastes green in the best way possible. You should definitely make this and enjoy.